Hello everybody, I'm here with an M15 pre-release event, so let's see what we got. For those of you who are like, hey, you abandoned us last week, what was that all about? Well, I was busy being in Washington, D.C., hanging out with my awesome, super cool friends. Uh, so there was that. Alright, so let's see what we opened. Double Triplicate Spirits is pretty good, Puzzle's trash, Griffin's fine, Guard's fine, no, fine, I guess, Skirmishers are okay. Don't think I want to run those, but yeah, we'll keep those over here. This will be the garbage pile. Chrono Stutter, I guess I can play it. I'm not super happy to do it though. And let's sort this by color. Statute's fine. Path Mage is good. Encrust is okay. Probably not running a Dissipate and a Statute. That's good, that's good, that's good. Nope. Maybe? As a one, but we'll see. Probably more of a sideboard card. And Soul, I'm going to put that in the maybe. Hydro Surge is a no. Wizard's a no. Alright. So we're not doing super good right now. Oh, we did open a Planeswalker, which is nice. Soul of Innistrad. It's not actually a Planeswalker. I'm making a joke. But it is a very good card. 6/6 Death Toucher that can buy back a bunch of stuff. Typically going to be a good time. Obnixilis, we also have 2 Flesh to Dusts. Alright, so it looks like we're playing black. Seems to be doing really good. Maggot, I think I'm going to run one main board because the green promo, when it dies, goes into the graveyard, and then you have one turn to exile it before it comes back. And this also, does that, and it's also a 3/5 for 5 with some upside, which is fine. I'm not. And in oh my god, 2 Accursed Spirits, double stab wound. Oh my god, what's Feast of the Fallen? Garbage. Okay, Child of Night. Put the Shade in, put the Rats in, who knows. These are not making it, though. We have our Siege Dragon, Miner's Bane. Blast I like. Burning Aegis, a maybe. Although we do have 2 Death Touchers, so it's a maybe. It's a stronger maybe. Nice Paragon. Aggressive Mining. Good. We have the Notches card. A Rummager is good. That's good. Torch Fiend's a maybe. Do we have anything over here? We have, like, maybe the Amulet. I don't know. I don't really like the Amulet, but I'll get to that later. I'm just trying to remember what's in the set that you want to hit with a Torch Fiend. Infernal Fist is fine, I think. Double Generator Servant, though. Oh my god, what do I have for 5s? What do I have for a 5-drop? Nothing. Good. I have no 5-drops that I want to like accelerate into. Forge Devil's okay. That's good though. Dragon and Courage are both very good. Bearclaw Bear, Double Wall. Ambush is no. Species, Shaman, Rhino. Yeah, it looks like I'm running red-black. Although I do have 13 black cards I want to play, so I guess I could probably pull off with really any other color and black. But I'm definitely playing black. Double Accursed Shade, double Stab Wound, double Flesh to Dust, Obnixilis, and Soul of Innistrad. Like, my black is just insane. My red gets me the Siege Dragon, which is really nice. It gets me the Blast, 2 Generator Servants, which aren't really great. I guess I can get Obnixilis out if there are 2 turns with it being out, but it's only okay. This girl's pretty good, though. Blue has Peel, Coral Barrier, Frostlinks, Path Mage. I really don't want to run like Chrono Stutter, though. And then my white doesn't really have that much at all. I'm probably not able to run it. I mean, I would love to run double triplicate spirits, but the issue with it is I don't really have anything. I can splash white because I have a caves. The issue is I'm not splashing any of these cards. Like, my white just doesn't have anything that I look at and I'm like, wow, I can't wait to play this card. So I'm just not going to splash it. So I'm just going to cut the white altogether. Oh, do I have any artifacts that I want to run? I mean, I could go for the combo. I have Ornithopter and Soul Artifact, which makes a 5/5 flyer on turn 2, but also is incredibly hard to pull off because how often are you going to have 2 specific cards in your hand? Not very often. I'm going to bring an Amulet. I saw it played at the pre-release, and I liked it because I was able to kill their creature, which definitely makes this card better for your opponent. We have a random 2-power or 2-drop if we need it. I guess we'll put that in. We're not running any of those. Probably not running Meteorite, because I don't think we need it. We have plenty of removal. Tyrant's Machine takes 1 billion mana to do anything. And double hot soups, I don't think we need the soup. You know, it basically says 4 mana, make target creature unblockable. It's not... Typically, you're not going to be able to get value off of it unless your opponent is playing like a Forge Devil or something. You're not going to get value off of your opponent hot souping unless you're just probably killing it anyways. So, not going to run those. I mean, I can bring like an Unmake. Is it cards or creatures? Creature cards, okay. I thought as much. Alright, so let's see how good like our green and our blue are. Like our blue, we have a couple cards we don't really want to be playing. Chrono Stutter is very expensive, and we already have so much removal, we really don't need it. And Statue of Denial doesn't really work well when you have 1, 2, 3 blue creatures. It basically just a really expensive counterspell. I like Path Mage, Lynx, Divination, Coral Barrier, Turn to Frog, Peel from Reality. But at that point, we're looking at 6 cards that we want to run, and I don't think that's enough for blue to be played. So I'm going to cut blue. Let's look at green now. Green has Gather Courage, Mystic, Runecar Bear, or Bearclaw Bear as I call it, Mulch, Species, Spring, and Charging Rhino. I mean, these are all solid cards, but I think what we want to be doing is being kind of control-y, and the Wall of Mulches definitely help with that. They block early creatures and early aggression very well, and then later on you can sack them to get value off of them. But our red, you know, it doesn't really help with that either. We only have 1, 2 pieces of removal, and this is more of a 3 mana burn spell if you really need it. It's not a card I'm really super excited to play. Yeah, there's nothing else up there. So let's just, for fun, look at what it looks like. Let's just put all these in a pile over here so we have a safe place to put this. Let's just see what this looks like. And then group creatures separately. All right. Yeah, a lot of removal. And then the equipment and the crowd's favor. We have a decent amount of early red drops. And we also have the Paragon, which, you know, you go, 1 drop, or you go 2 drop, 3 drop, Paragon, you're in a pretty good place. And then that should be able to at least stabilize you and keep you from dying for a little bit. If not, be putting on a bunch of pressure on your opponent. I don't think we need the Typhoid Rats because we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of removal. I don't think we're going to need the Typhoid Rats. Unless we're running green and we're short on playables. And I don't think we need the Bronze Table either. I think we just go with this. Alright, so this is our deck if we are going to run these colors. I think they're both very solid colors. Now let's see what it looks like if we run, instead of, just put these over here I guess, the green instead of the red. Oops, that's weird. We don't have any way of really splashing. We don't have any, we don't have the Evolving Wilds, and we don't have the land for it, but sort by CMC. So the Mystic and the Gather Courage, which is nice. Oh, forgot to group separately. No, just the Gather Courage. And It reduces the number of removal spells by a couple. We were down to only 5, but 5 is still plenty of spells to have. We're really only getting value off of the Shaman with the invasive species. But then again, it's also a 3/3 for 3. And if we're just like flickering an Elvis Mystic, that's fine. I mean, I'm not too upset. If we go turn 1 Mystic, land, turn 2 invasive species, bounce the Mystic. Yeah, we don't get to accelerate the next turn, but I think it's fine. Gather Courage is a really nice trick, but let's see, Shades, Spirits. We are a little short on playables. I mean, I don't really know what I would bring in even. Like, I guess I'd bring in these two, but I'm not super happy about it. We also only have 14 creatures, so I'm pretty sure it's red, black, and that's just the way it's going to have to go. Nope, I want the whole stack. And then, nope, group creatures separately. Let's just take a look at what else we have. We have plenty of time. I would like, if possible, to not run Inferno Fist. Yes, it's quote-unquote removal, but it's also not great, I don't think, in our deck. I think that's a lot better in a deck with a bunch of evasion. And we only have 1, 2, 3 creatures with evasion. And then the Siege Dragon, which is, I think, just going to be good enough to just win the game most of the time. Maybe we want to bring in Burning Anger over the Fist. I don't know. I still don't know what to think about this card. Like, it feels like it should be good because you can just be like, oh, put it on a thing and then kill a creature or deal a bunch of damage to a player. But at the same time, it's an enchantment, and enchantments come with that issue where you can get blown out at any time. You know, I throw it on Obnixilis, and they're just like, oh, Covenant Blood. Or, you know, any number of 4 damage spells in this format. I don't know them yet. But let's just say they'd have some way of dealing with it. Well, then I just got 2 for 1, and I'm sad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this, unless I can find another creature. I mean, Torch Feeding's fine. It's a 2/1 for 2. I wouldn't be too unhappy with it. There's a decent amount of 1 toughness things, but I don't think I want to run a Forge Devil in the main for that. Unmake. It's okay. So let's say I do cut the Inferno Fist. I mean, aggressive mining is kind of fun, but I would want to be running it in a green-red deck because I could run the 2 naturalizes. And then I can just be like, okay, naturalize my own thing after I get some value off of it for a couple of, you know, play it on turn 7 when I have 6 land out, sack a land, pass the turn, sack a land, turn gets back to me, you know, kill it, or kill it end of their turn on my turn, draw a card, play a land, I'm up to 5 lands again. And I did like a 2 for 4, plus I got rid of some lands. I don't know. It's not the type of deck that I want to be running, I don't think, an aggressive mining deck. We have things like Siege Dragon, Obnixilis, Soul of Innistrad, Covenant Blood, Blast Firebolt. I don't think we want to be doing that. Is there anything I missed? I don't think so. And I don't think this is a 18 land deck, even though we do have a 7 and a couple 7s and a couple 6s. Mana's also not going to be great, but c'est la vie. Let's just run a Torch Fiend. Get some value. Also gives us a way of destroying our amulet. So now we have 2 ways. We have Blast Firebolt and Torch Fiend to get rid of a creature if we lose the amulet. Hopefully, Penny Arcade doesn't betray us, but I don't know. This is a fine deck, I think. Let's add lands. 10-7. It should probably be 9-8 because I want to play red cards early. So let's add them to the deck, and we'll run it. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in round 1. Oh, this is Mini Mark, by the way, in case you couldn't tell by the name of things. Bye.